Hey folks, I'm Zach, and today I'd like to show you my new paper computer game, Revenge of the Spotted Lanternfly. Dun dun dun. Okay, so clearly in this game, you play as a spotted lanternfly. You can see here in the background, some spotted lanternflies are getting stomped on by this large shoe. There's some people in the background around a picnic table. The kids are running around stomping spotted lanternflies, and this guy appears to be displeased with this situation. Okay, so here's our backstory. Your name is MacLeod. That's you over there. You are a spotted lanternfly. Your clan has always been peaceful. You've heard stories of conflict with the humans, but you bear them no ill will. Some of your friends want to fight the humans, but you always tell them, leave humans alone, and they'll leave us alone. You just want to live in peace beneath the great life tree and study the ancient art your ancestors created, leaf computer games, or LCGs. You know, because they don't have paper, so, they have to use leaves to make PCGs. Today is a beautiful day. Everyone decides to relax in the sun. But then, here you are. You're out in the, in the wilderness, out relaxing in the sun. But then, humans are coming, and they're, stomping all your friends, and you're like, what is going on? We didn't do anything. We didn't bother the humans. We've always been staying out of their way. We've been very careful for this very particular reason. But, here are the humans coming to stomp your friends. So there's no choice but, to save your friends. So these are sort of like the shadows of feet. There's a shoe is about to stomp on this spotted lanternfly. So that's you. You have to run over there or fly over there and quickly get this person out of the way. Here's another one. This shoe is moving over, so it's about to be above this guy. So you have to sort of judge where the shoes are with respect to the spotted lanternflies they're about to stomp on, and you have to try and get plan out which one you save first in order to get to all of them on time. But this one, this is kind of like the girl you like, and you've been thinking lately that it's starting to look like you actually have a chance with her. But unfortunately today there is no chance for her because she is gonna get stomped. Now, once you have saved everybody else, you try to save her, but no, they stomp her while you're on the way. Even if you save game and you go straight to her, it doesn't matter. The humans are always gonna stomp her first. So that is your enrage moment. You are not happy about that. So, here's what happens next. In desperation, after the humans have been stomping everybody and you and a few of the others, you retreat to the sacred life tree, and here's a sacred pool where the blood of all these dead, spotted lanternflies having been stomped by the humans, their blood is flowing into what was once the sacred pool. Now, this sacred pool has always been rumored to give, special holy protection, special powers or whatever. But now that the blood has mixed into it, it's taking on a weird glow. And in your desperation and your rage and your anguish at what you've just witnessed the humans do, you dive into the pool. And as you dive in, the waters mixed with the blood, they kind of reach up and they subsume you and they drag you under. And your last scream of anguish as you go under the waves is for power, so that you can get revenge and, save more spotted lanternflies. And then everything goes black, but then you see a vision. So here you are. And you see before you Trochtlir, the god of the spotted lanternflies. Trochtlir in all his glory appears before you. Now Trochtlir has infinite wings with infinite spots on them that spread out across the cosmos, across space and time, and beyond space and time as you understand them. See, here's the cosmos in the background with stars and nebulae and whatever. Here is Troctlir, and Troctlir looks upon you and says, I feel the anguish in your heart, and I shall give you the power you desire. And so Troctlir, like energy from Troctlir, goes inside of you and refreshes you. And it's almost as if your feelings, the anguish, the pain, the anger, all of it comes together and solidifies, becomes real, becomes tangible, becomes power. And in that moment, you gain a red light, a power, basically you become a Red Lantern, like from DC's like Red Lanterns.
With blood and rage of crimson red, refill men's souls with darkest dread, and twist your minds to pain and hate. Will burn you all. That is your fate.
Yeah, you gain that basic, kind of power. So you emerge from the pool and you come back to reality. And did any of that really happen? But just as you're pondering that, you look up, and above you is a shoe about to stomp you. The humans have found you, even here, even in your sacred pool. They will not leave you alone. They will not let you rest. And you are finished. You have had enough. So basically this screen this is an enemy. You have to combat it. Now, if you try to escape and get out from under the shoe, there just isn't enough time to do it. This shoe is barreling down really fast. If you try to fly, not fast enough. You try to run, not fast enough. There's only one way to defeat this, and that is to activate your power. The power of a Red Lanternfly. So, basically, this power allows you to not only like shoot beams or whatever, but more importantly, it allows you to create whatever is in your imagination. You can create if it like out of red energy, red like solidified red light. So like basically if you want to imagine, like a giant lanternfly smacking into this guy, you can. Or a giant hand grabbing him, you can. Whatever the player imagines, they can do. And with that power, you're able to, as big and intimidating as this foot is about to stomp on you, that allows you to turn the tables. You can defeat this guy any way you like. Let's say you'll grab his foot from below and flip him over. Or maybe a giant hammer comes from the side and smacks him and knocks him down. Either way, this guy is done. He is finished. He is out of your way. And now surrounded, glowing in your red light, you fly above. And now you look down upon the humans. Adults, men and women, boys and girls, it doesn't matter. They're humans. They didn't make those kinds of distinctions, so why should you? You just want to stomp them all! And so, because of that, you can use your new, Red Lanternfly abilities to create a giant boot and stomp these people. And just as if, any moment of doubt creeps into your mind, at this very moment, you see some of these people stomping the Red Lanternflies who are nearby, and your mind is set. You stomp them. You have to, now, okay, this is, obviously this is a PCG, so you don't have to stomp them if you don't want to, but you do have to save the spotted lanternflies that they are, crushing right now. If those spotted lanternflies die, you lose the game. And the only way to win the game is to defeat these humans. The most obvious way is to stomp them. That's why I have him saying stomp them. You could do it other ways if you want, but, that's the default way. So after you have, stomped all these humans mercilessly because, well, obviously revenge, you go down to the ground and you see that in your zest, in your rage to stomp these humans without a thought, without thinking, you accidentally crushed a spotted lanternfly child. And then you realize, what have I become? And in that moment, for the first time, you understand the humans, how easy it is to stomp, how tempting, how rush, the joy, the fun of stomping something beneath you without ever thinking, what it would be like to be stomped. So where do you go from here? Do you keep stomping humans? Do you not stomp humans? But if not, how do you save the other spotted lanternflies? Does this prompt a change, a revelation, a birth of a hero, or does this just harden your heart, your resolve, and change you into the very thing truly that you had hated? Only time will tell, because that is the end of this PCG. I will leave you with this. I'm not sure if this guy, MacLeod, is saying this, but this is the dark decree of a spotted lanternfly. I see a human. Stomp! I see 2 humans. Stomp! Stomp! I see 3 humans. Stomp! 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 That decree is actually based on something I heard an actual kid say. Obviously replace humans with spotted lanternflies. Now, just to clarify here, I am not saying that I think humans should be stomped. I'm not saying that if you see a human, you should stomp it. I would be against that. I'm a human myself. I don't want to be stomped. Some of my best friends are humans, and I would also be against, stomping them. Although I'd have to consider that in the case of Chris. That aside, though, the point is, it's not about, whether it's right or wrong to stomp humans, which, it's definitely wrong. Definitely don't do that. But this is a spotted lanternfly's game. Certainly, you can see how a spotted lanternfly would feel that way in this circumstance. So yeah, I just wanted to create a realistic paper computer game based on the life of a spotted lanternfly, and I feel like that's how a spotted lanternfly might feel about the situation. Yeah. My new paper computer game, Revenge of the Spotted Lanternfly.